Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. How are you? I hope you will fine. Now, student, today our topic is triple integral. So first, we'll understand and define the triple integral. Now, the definition of triple integral, we will consider first. Let f of x, y, z be a function over the general region G. X, Y, Z are the three independent variables in three-dimensional finite region B, because divide B into an elementary volumes and small parts of the elementary volumes we represent here. Let xi be yi, zi be any point of ith volumes, or delta xi, delta yi, delta zi is called the triple integral of f of x, y, z over the region G. It means when we consider the sphere. Mathematically, student, it can be written as triple integral G. G is the general region for the sphere. F of x, y, z into dv, which is equals to triple integral G f of x, y, z into what is dv? dv is equals to dx into dy into dz. So this is called triple integral. After defining the triple integral, what are the properties? There are some three basic properties of triple integral. If the triple integral, if you have given the function multiplying by any constant function, any constant number, which is equals to constant number, it is outside the integral, triple G f of x, y, z into dv, where c is a constant number. Now the second property of the triple integral is, if the function, if we have two given function f of x, y, z and g of x, y, z, if we add or if we subtract from this, if they are added and if they are subtracted, which is equals to triple integral g f of x, y, z into dv, we will separate them into dv of both functions, then we integrate. It is now the second property. It means there is no effect when we applying this property, if you find the result in this way or it is in this way. Now the third property is f of x, y, z into dv, which is equals to triple integral g1 f of x, y, z into dv plus triple integral g2 f of x, y, z into dv. So student, now the third property consider, when we consider, it means when we divided the region into two region or more than two region, we will call it G1 and G2, then find the integral. It is called the third property of the triple integral. Now student, what is case 1? The case 1 of the triple integral is when limits of x, y, z are constant. So Fibonacci theorem, when we applying on triple integral, Fibonacci theorem says that let G be the rectangular box defined by the inequalities. These are the inequalities. In another way, we call it the limits of x is a to b, the limit of y is c to d, represent by the constant number, and the limit of z is k to l. If f is continuous on the region G, it means the given function, if you have given in three dimension f of x, y, z, it should be continuous into dv, where dv is equals to dy into dx. When we find dz, if you find the integral with respect to z, it means it is the limit of z is k to l. When we find the integral with respect to y, it is the limit of y is c to d and the limit of x is a to b, respectively. When we integrate this one, it is very important note for the Fibonacci theorem, when the limits of x, y, z are constant, if you change the order of integration in any way, here is no effect of integral value. It means if you integrate first dx into dy into dz, or if you integrate dy into dz into dx, or if you integrate in any order, so it means the answer it should be similar. So it is very important note, student. So we will integrate by 6 manners if we change the order of integration, but the answer it should be similar. So now, student, according to this theorem, Fibonacci theorem, we will applying here. Now the application of Fibonacci theorem in triple integral. Evaluate the triple integral. G is the general region of the sphere. 6x square y cube z square into dv. dv represent here the small part of the volume. Over the rectangular box G defined by the inequalities you have given. It means the limit of x is -1 to 2, the limit of y is 0 to 3, and the limit of z is 0 to 2. So student, we integrate first dv convert into dz into dy into dx. For example, if you integrate with respect to z first, then the answer it is, when we find the integral z square into dz, it means z cube over 3. 3 divided by 6, it is 3 to the 6. So in this way, we will simplifying them. In the next step, we will applying the limit. When we applying the upper limit, 2 raised to the power 3, it is 8. 8 into 2 multiplying by 6. 2, it means it is 16. Now the remaining element is x square y cube into dy into dx. So student, after that, after the integration with respect to z, in this step, we will determine the integrate with respect to y. When we integrate with respect to y, it means the integral of y cube dy, it is y4 upon 4, x square keeping fixed, and dx as it is. So it means we will integrate and divide it the constant term, 4 on the 4, 4 for the 16. So we will write here 4. And when we applying the upper limit and the lower limit, the answer it is 16. So 16, 4 into 64. In the next step, we will integrate this one with respect to x. So when we integrate x cube over 3 with respect to x, then we applying the limit upper and lower. So the answer it is 27 plus 1, it is 28. If we solve it, the answer it is in decimal places, 597.33. That's why we call it the integral value of the triple integral. So now the second case, student, when the limits are variable. When the limits are, it is in variable form. So now we are applying the theorem in triple integral. Let G be a simple xy solid with upper surface, it is called z is equals to g2 of xy, and the lower surface z is equals to g1 of xy, and r be the projection of g. It means on xy plane, f of xyz is continuous on g. So then the theorem says that the triple integral region G, f of x, y, z into dv, which is equals to double integral R, it is a rectangular region, f of x, y, z into dz. We will find the integral first with respect to z, but the limit of z depend on the variable x and y. Then after that, we will integrate dA, dA represent here dy into dx, after finding the integral value of the given function with respect to z. So now, student, we will applying this theorem in this application. Now let G be the weight in the first octant, that is cut from the cylindrical solid y square plus z square less than or equal to 1. It means the form in this first octant, it means the cylindrical solid is formed here by the planes y is equals to x and x is equals to 0. Evaluate the triple integral g z into dv. So now student, first we will consider the diagram. You see the diagram. With the help of diagram, how can we find it? What is the wedge? It is, this diagram is called a wedge. It means when we consider y square plus z square is equals to 1, if you find the value of z is equals to 1 minus y square, this portion is called yz. It is a solid cylindrical shape on yz plane. So the equation is y square plus z square. How can you form the cylinder, solid cylinder? Student, when we find the cylinder, it is in this shape. There are different type of circle. When the circle, more than circles are formed, it is cylindrical shape. So, but it is in yz plane. So, student, according to given condition, the cylindrical solid is formed on yz plane, where x is y is equals to x and x is equals to 0. It means here the value of x is 0 and y is equals to x means when y is represent here, it is the surface of x. So y is equals to x when x is 0. So the solid G and its projection are on the xy plane. Since the portion of the cylinder is y square plus z square is equals to 1, that lies above the xy plane. Student, first we will define the diagram. With the help of diagram, we will find first what is z. So z square is equals to 1 minus y square and z is equals to 1 minus y square. We take only positive because on xy plane this z value is 0 because this point is called origin. So z is 0, y is 0, x is 0 and y is 0. So it means the origin of the sphere it is 0, 0. So we will consider the limit. The xy plane has the equation z is equals to 0. So it means the limit of z is 0 to 1 minus y square. The limit of z is 0 to 1 minus y square. What is the limit of x? It means x is 0 in the first, and it means x is equals to y. X is equals to y means on x-axis y is present. So this part is called the rectangular region. When y is equals to x means x is formed when y is increasing from this point to this point. So we will consider when x and y both are 1, 1. If you put here x is 1, so it means y is equals to 1, right? So it means the value of x is 1, 1. Y is equals to x means it is a straight line. So this part is called the rectangular region. So the limit of x is 0 to y and the limit of y is 0 to 1 because this part is the origin of each diagram. So it means it is 0. So x is 0 to y is 0 to 1 because it is the limit of y, it is the limit of x and it is the limit of z. So student, first we will integrate the function of z into dz. When we integrate with respect to z, it is z square upon 2 and the limit of z is 0 to 1 minus y square in the square root. So when we put here 1 minus y square, if you're taking the square root multiplying by 2, it is 1 minus y square. 1 upon 2 is a constant number outside the integral into dx into dy. So in the next step, student, we will integrate with respect to x, 1 minus y square of x. The limit of x is 0 to y according to the diagram. So when we put here the y, so y into 1 minus y square into dy, and the last step we will integrate with respect to y, means y into dy and 1 minus y square into dy, or if you multiplying together first, then integrate y minus y cube into dy, so y into dy minus y cube into dy, and separately you integrate the both functions. After integrate, the answer it is y square upon 2 of the first term, and the second term it is y4 upon 4. Then we applying the lower and the upper limit, it is 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 4. If you find the solution, it is 1 upon 4 into 2. 1 upon 2, it means the answer it is 1 upon 4. So that's why these are the triple integral. So thank you very much. I have completed my topic. So thank God. God bless you. Allah.